Guy, aka Trigger. I ain't getting in this bitch, baby. What y'all got going, man? Y'all come on in here, bro. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Trying to get my audience up, my hours up, audience and hours. Trying to get them up, baby boy. Let me see what's going on. Do this so I can back up all the camera.
I ain't gonna lie. Definitely think Wack tipped off Big U, and they're like, they probably were surveilling him. And the reason why they didn't pick him up that day, he started moving very different. Because what Wack said, and they said, this nigga finna run. And if he's the main nigga in this and he runs, it ain't gonna be good. So they said, let's drop this shit down because Wack keeps saying, Wack is announcing 2 weeks from now.
It's very out of the ordinary for there to be an oncoming Rico and for so much of it to already be being discussed on social media and on podcasts.
Who's doing that?
When does that happen? You and 600.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Wackarat 100's cover has been completely blown. Outside of the few clowns in his clubhouse clergy, everyone from the East Coast to the West Coast can now see that Porky's working for the feds. In this episode, you're going to hear a guy from New York tell Porky to his face that his words are being used in this case. And you're going to watch Porky squirm, desperately trying to shut him down every time he speaks. The truth about Porky and his marshmallow minion, Love's Boys, has been exposed for all to see.
Comprehension skills, so
Where's that coming
if
from?
you can put it like if you can break it down to under because I don't understand like Wack was only mentioned in the paperwork because Big U was talking about Wack. Like, are y'all okay?
Wack don't got nothing to do with this shit.
Like, I don't understand how
They
many
said what?
times. I don't understand how many times.
You in the paperwork, that's what we saying, we asking them what page.
1 second.
Hey, y'all hit that
Well,
like
1
button.
second, I'm
Y'all
breaking
hit
it
the
down,
like
because I
button,
can't
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? Who, like, you gotta pull them up. I
Hey,
ain't looking at the
check
chat.
it out. Anybody watching, y'all hit that like button, man. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, Anthony? What's up? It look like old or Jid or something. I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah,
what's
no, we
happening,
ain't
y'all?
going. No, I'm just saying.
Right now we reacting to Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Y'all check it out. We exposing Whack 100. Peace.
Are y'all in the room next or what? So I know.
Hey, Shirley.
Who was wrong people? Who you choose in the chat saying it? You know what I'm saying?
175 Enterprises.
Where's love?
I just sent them an invite. Let's see if the lady will come up here.
Oh, so
Like, no shade. I don't know. Exactly.
yeah, so what?
Hey, check it out. Where y'all tapping in from? Like what city, what country, whatever. Where y'all tapping in from? Thank y'all for coming in and listening for the little time y'all here. Appreciate
You
it.
saying?
I'm saying, why this nigga not running the content with your name in the word? When you cooperate, then you extorting the nigga.
Yeah, I'm American, bro. I was born in America. I was born in America, big dog.
Use your name in your words in the paperwork. That's the content. Y'all niggas run their content on here, right?
Hey yo, but yo, where is that at? That's not in the paperwork.
Bro, that's in the paperwork. What are you talking about, bro? Stop it, bro. That's in the complaint.
So where you from? Where you from, bro? Like if you're not from America, where you from, big dog?
They got this kid talking on this shit, and you cooperate and commit a crime.
Wait, hold on. You said you those cat?
You was right there next to him, and you stopped him, bro.
Hey, okay, so check it out. Anybody in here got any topics they want to talk about? They can ask questions and things like that. I actually do both. I have streamed games before, but I mean, we could chat too. But I got games. I got the PlayStation 5 right there. PlayStation 5. I got the 3 and the 4 in the back, so I'm loaded up with the games, bro.
Okay, slow
I
down.
got more games than Parker Brothers, fam.
Bro, we said,
Slow
the
down,
feds
bro.
put it
I'm
in the
so fucking
paperwork.
excited. So what
Get
you're
to the
saying
content.
is, you're saying what Loose Cannon was telling the story, right? And I said, so he made y'all get back 40? He like, yeah. I said, well, he did that to put 20 in his pocket. That's what you're talking
Yeah, nigga, that's what I'm talking about. That's what
about?
happened.
And you in Russia? Wow. Okay. You're in Russia. Damn. That's a long ways away from here.
Loose Cannon, no, that's Loose Cannon.
No, that's not Luke. That's you. That's your words.
I don't think our president and your president, I don't know if they're still cool. They used to be cool, but I don't think, ain't not saying nothing about your president, so I don't know what's going on with that.
That says Black 100, arrival of Big U. You, that's you, nigga,
Say
right?
what? And so you're saying
That's what the word.
Okay, so let me ask you a question since you're from Russia. What is the sentiment about Trump? Like, since you coming all the way from the land from beyond, what is the sentiment? How do the people from your country feel, like, as a whole?
Yeah, right? So everything in the, look, you.
Hey, bro, hey, look, nigga, I'm trying to be patient with you, my nigga. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. All you niggas want me to be in something.
No, I don't know nothing about Russian words, but I got some people that I know from Russia, like I got some people that I know from Czech. Uh, I know some people from Georgia. That's close to Russia. Um, yeah, I used to work with a lot of people from your side of the globe. They were cool.
Because I wasn't part
They
of
was cool people, and I met a lot of them in my store too when we was doing our thing or whatever. Yeah, they was cool. They was cool
this
people.
shit. So what you saying is, when we interviewing somebody, when we're in the course of an interview, if we talking directly to the person about what they talking about, you telling us that we're corroborating the crime that we wasn't around for?
Nigga, listen, you can't try to spin your role, nigga, listen. Like I said,
No, I'm asking, bro.
in the paperwork that the feds just put out, you can't try to say they said your name and your statement. Your statement was
That's not a
they did it because of this and they did it because of that. And it was a crime. That was a crime. Also, you admitted to motherfucking imprisonment and motherfucking aiding and abetting. You admitted to motherfucking
I admitted
telling the nigga that you was admitting like, yo, I want to motherfucking see you get free. That's a crime. So why you not in there?
I want to see you. Wait, slow down. What you say? I want to see you get.
Then you say that you was trying to warn Big U when you put that information out? Yes or no?
All we did was play the recording.
Was it your words that you tried to warn Big U when you put that paperwork out?
I said
you put all that information out. Yes or no?
I told you, nigga, that's their words.
It's just a yes or no question, bro. Yes or no? Did you say you was trying to warn them?
No, what we said is take it as a warning, nigga.
Alright.
Tell me the date of that, nigga. That's the Big U white. What's the date of that, Remo?
Alright, so yeah, after you got that message,
Huh?
after you got the message, you hit up Big U's wife. You said, "Sis, 911. One sec, let me get soloed." And you gave him a heads up.
What I tell him?
You said, "One sec, let me get soloed. He needs to leave. Bad." In caps, all caps. He needs to leave.
I said so bad, right?
Yeah, full bad.
What the 600 say this shit is 460 counting on it. Now I just picked you a clip, play the clip. You gonna hear the people saying, don't say nothing, don't tell nobody nothing.
Yeah, I'm having a good day, man.
So which one you want? If he would have said,
Yeah, check it out. I'm having a good day, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Doing my thing, doing my thug thizzle, man, trying to get my hours up and shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, bro. Just cooling. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going on, bro. Just cooling. We in here goddamn running the hours up, listening to the spectacle. Running the
That
country.
if y'all found out nigga knew, you would say what? Why you didn't say that?
Don't take it
Hey,
as
look, all right, bro. Look, I don't like to talk to.
It's
Listen,
really shit. Warn your
I don't like to talk to. If you ain't gonna keep it real, you can't have a real conversation. Keep it real, man.
Listen, hey, listen.
Your minions, I don't want to talk to you.
Yo, listen, this was the narrative. Y'all working with the police. I said, how that working with anything, nigga, take it as a warning.
Well, basically, he
Even
said
if
y'all
you
working
say take it
with
as
the
a warning, that's a
police
crime.
there.
That's a crime when you say that. So why you not on the indictment?
He said he working with the police. That's what he just said, bro. Hold on, I gotta run that back, bro. You gotta run that back, bro. That's what the man just said, bro. He said he working with the police.
Don't take it as
Look, all right, bro. Look, I don't like to talk to. Listen,
It's really shit. Warn your
I don't like to talk to. If you ain't gonna keep it real, you can't have a real conversation.
You say you don't know.
Keep it real.
Listen.
Yeah, hey, I don't know no Russian either, bro. So like, you know what I'm saying? Same shit, bro. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, you might not understand what I'm saying, I might not understand what you're saying, but hey, y'all lay here, so hey, let's run it, bro.
Minions, I don't want to talk to you.
Yo, listen, this was the narrative. Y'all working with the police. I said, how that working with anything, nigga, take it as a warning.
Even if you say take it as a warning, that's a crime. That's a crime when you say that. So why you not on the indictment? That's an obstruction of justice. That's aiding and abetting and impeding the investigation.
Damn.
Zaxby's giant.
Hold on, y'all. I ain't got premium. Come right back to Peter. Give me 1 second.
Got the sauce.
This pissed off a lot of Americans. Let me tell you why. Did you know that if you're an American and you're at least 50...
That's aiding and abetting and impeding the investigation.
Despite what Wack says, what you actually just listened to was Wack attempting to frame Big U's wife for federal aiding and abetting and admitting to it. Aiding and abetting. A defendant may be found guilty of whatever the crime may be, even if the defendant personally did not commit the act or acts constituting the crime, but aided and abetted in this commission.
Oh, the translator too?
To aid and abet means intentional.
Hey, bro, you might have to pop out. You gotta follow me, so when you pop back out and pop back in, like you'll still be on my video. But you gotta look at the translator too. I don't know which one it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of got on this motherfucker. Like, I don't know. I gotta look up all the meanings of this shit. I don't even know what the purple crown over your head means. Like that crown over your head, I don't even know what that means, bro. So, like, I'm still figuring this shit out, too, dog.
To help someone else commit a crime. To prove a defendant guilty of whatever by aiding and abetting, the government must prove each of the following beyond a reasonable doubt. First, that someone else committed a crime. Second, the defendant aided, counseled, commanded, induced, or procured that person with respect to at least one element of whatever the crime may be. Third, the defendant acted with the intent to facilitate, meaning not this that you knew that someone committed this crime, or not even knew, but not that someone else committed a crime and you helped them, but you acted with the intent to help them knowing that they had committed a crime. And you acted before the crime was committed. Fourth, the defendant acted before the crime was completed. It is not enough that the defendant merely associated with the person committing the crime or unknowingly or unintentionally did things that were helpful to that person or was present at the scene of the crime. The evidence must show beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant acted with knowledge and intention of helping that person commit whatever the crime is. A defendant acts with the intent to facilitate the crime when the defendant actively participates in a criminal venture with advanced knowledge of the crime and having acquired that knowledge when the defendant still had realistic opportunity to withdraw from the crime. All of these elements were taking place when Wack was contacting Big U's wife. She had acquired knowledge during realistic time because he told her before the charges even came down. The problem is they have no documentation of her contacting Big U and saying, hey, Wack said I need to tell you to leave or you need to go. But you didn't even go on the run, which was a good thing because had he done so, then they probably would have went and scraped up anything just to find some way to put this on her. But the purpose of this video was to show y'all just how dangerous the game is that Wack is playing. Not dangerous as in life or death, but dangerous as in he's doing anything for content and to see his mission completed. Had she contacted Big U, then she would definitely be acting with the intent to facilitate his escape from the law or whatever. So the aiding and abetting would have stuck.
So they're saying that if Big U would have ran, they could have locked his wife up. And that's another reason why Big U probably turned himself in right after all this stuff dropped down the pipeline. Because he was missing just for a little bit, but he turned himself in though, like, you know what I'm saying?
By contacting Big U's wife and personally making her aware of the charges, Wack was hoping that the fear and love of a wife and woman would cause her to contact Big U via telephone or text message and alert him to what Wack had said. Had she done so, she would have been likely charged for federal aiding and abetting, and this could have turned Big U's situation
even worse. They would have locked his wife up. She would have got her ass locked up.
into a completely different monster. As I said earlier, it is not enough that the defendant merely associated with the person committing the crime or unknowingly or unintentionally did things that were helpful to help that person or was present at the scene. The evidence must show that the person acted with knowledge and intention of helping somebody commit a crime.
See, y'all niggas don't even know what y'all be talking about. Y'all need, like, y'all some old niggas. Y'all talking about fad work, you don't even know how to fad fucking work.
Well, okay, so...
Wait a second.
Wait a second, right? Now listen. You said one thing there, right? You said that it's impeding the federal investigation. When that shit came out with the family, we ain't know shit about no feds.
So we don't know what these people are telling us is true or not.
Really, like, so
we don't know what it is.
The stuff about the family, I guess the stuff with the family was the young football player that got unalived or whatever. I think they left him in Las Vegas or something like that. He came, met Big U in Las Vegas. Reportedly, he made a diss song against Big U in the studio, and he's Big U's artist, so I don't know if he was playing around in the studio or what, but later on that night, they never heard from him again. He was found unalive.
And some of the facts and whatever they said wasn't true.
All I'm saying is go to page 15 in the motherfucking complaint, and you gonna see your words and your statement that the feds quoted. The feds quoted your words.
Hey, bro.
You want to see Rockstar again?
Quote my words all you want to a nigga I'm interviewing, bro. I don't know what this nigga talking about is the truth or not.
I got Rockstar again.
He said he robbed me meal. I know that was cat. Nigga, you quote my words, whatever you say to a nigga I'm interviewing, bro.
No, I just went to page 50. Page 50 is about Armani, the taco girl, the egg roll baby. So what page are we looking at again?
This nigga can't read.
You don't know, he can't fucking read.
No, I'm looking at it right now. Just have to give me the word. So
This nigga talking about.
I'm looking at page 50 right now. Page 50. This is first shit, but page 50 is talking about Armani, sexual.
And keep reading, man. That's what you gotta do is keep reading. So when you read work, you gotta keep it. It's just like when you read a Bible verse.
Hey, bro,
you gotta keep reading. Go to page 50, 51.
When I'm interviewing the nigga,
you gonna see how everything line up. That's what I'm telling you.
Hey, listen to me, bro. Hey, listen to me. This robbery, whenever it's
why you getting mad, bro? It's your word. Don't get mad.
Listen to me. The robbery that was reported by the victim, the dude that was working, occurred in 2022 sometime.
And you corroborated the story.
I'm not the one corroborating. I wasn't there for the robbery.
For real, homie. So for real.
I wasn't there for the robbery.
homie, this is what I'm gonna tell you for real. See, this how bad it is.
Hey, bro,
when that nigga go to the pen, when the loose nigga go to the pen and they see all this shit in his paperwork, they gonna do something bad.
Hey, listen to me.
When they end up getting to Lucy and the feds, remember that everything he said on camera, he said it while sitting next to Wackarat.
Damn.
And remember, that Wackarat is the one who gave him the platform to do it.
Hey, I want you.
Man, that nigga Wack, bro. Wack is a shrewd player, bro. He one of them guys, bro. He'll get you fucked up out here. Like, bro, if he don't like you, bro, he gonna get you up out of here, dog.
Hey, hear this. I wasn't there for the robbery.
No, bro, you can't do that. What you did on the internet, you can't do.
Oh, bro, so he like Coca-Cola. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, I like Coca-Cola too, man. Shit hard, bro. Like,
nigga, you corroborated on
it's a good little mix for a drink, bro.
a whole crime.
Don't drink too much.
That crime is for the corroboration. That crime is for the paperwork, bro. You said what the nigga. You said you know what Big you did. You said what he did.
Corroborate something you didn't witness or take part of.
He didn't witness when he said the nigga did it.
Y'all hit that
he
light
said what
button,
Big
though.
you did it. Bro, you know what he did with that 40,000?
I said, listen, he took.
That's what the whack on
Hey, really what I was saying is, really what I was saying is,
I'm gonna holler at y'all if y'all gonna play down. If y'all wanna be smart.
You got
I can't corroborate nothing I wasn't there for, man.
He doesn't know what corroborate means. He doesn't know what corroborate means. He doesn't know what corroborate means.
Stupid.
You clarified. You didn't corroborate shit. You clarified. You didn't corroborate shit. You clarified. You didn't corroborate shit.
This is what happens when Porky manipulates women who have no idea what's going on. Wackarat's female fighter just threw him under the bus, thinking she was helping him. She tried to redefine corroborator right in front of everyone, claiming that instead of corroborating, he clarified.
He clarified.
This
He
week,
didn't
we're hosting a
corroborate.
trading and investing workshop right here in Atlanta. Inside this...
Hold on.
He clarified.
He didn't corroborate it. That nigga clarified it.
Thinking she was helping him, she tried to redefine corroborator right in front of everyone, claiming that instead of corroborating, he clarified a crime. Thanks to her, we've now got a new nickname for Wackarat, TCC, the crime clarifier.
What the nigga was saying. That's not corroboration.
Witness or take part in
Sorry, when you clarify crime, it's the same. What are you talking about? It's me. When that nigga got to present his paperwork when he walking to the pen, they gonna do something bad to him. They gonna say you did that. Hey, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Hey, listen to me. Hey, listen.
What are you talking about?
Hey, listen to me.
You can't clarify.
I can't follow this story. I can't follow this story. I can't follow this story.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't know it's a crime because I thought it was on cap anyway.
What are you talking about?
Keeping it real. Like the rest of this shit. Meat Mills and all that shit was cap.
So you gonna play dumb in front of all these people and say you thought it was cat when all this time you was making it seem like it was real. This whole time
I never made nothing seem like it was real.
This whole time it was real. Both situations. What are you talking about?
And I never made what? I made what seem like it was real? Meat Mill robbery?
Right now, you're hearing Wackarat 100 desperately fighting to hold on to his position, all while trying to cover up the fact that he's a rat working for the feds. He's acting like he's done nothing wrong. Now this guy Porky is trying to act like he didn't try to make the world believe that Big U sent Lucy to extort Meek Mill and Rick Ross.
He did that to, when I did that to Meek Mills and Rick Ross.
What'd you do, huh?
So,
the club when you sweat him in the club. The club when you sweat him in the club. The club when you sweat him in the club.
See how Porky just said, in the club, when you sweated them in the club? As if he was already aware of this situation.
Yeah.
And Meek and Rick have no idea that Draw sent you out. And Meek and Rick have no idea that Draw sent you out. And Meek and Rick have no idea that Draw sent you out.
Not only did Porky try to make people believe this situation happened, he also tried to make sure the people believed that Big U was the reason for it. Now here, Porky is saying, that the whole thing was a lie, and he knew it was.
You make things like that was real, and we were running in the shit was real. What are you talking about? You said nigga Big U was trying to extort the nigga Future on behalf of Trick. You and Big U. What are you talking about? It's on the internet.
That wasn't
y'all niggas be on the internet admitting y'all crime. What are you talking about?
Nobody never extorted Future.
Yes, he did. Well, yeah, he did.
You
said he chased Future in the airport, bruh. He chased Future in the air. That's exactly what he said, my nigga.
You and Big U to go get Future.
And he said it was because of Trick. I guess Trick cool with Big U, I guess. That's what they trying to say.
Wow, to the terminal, story. He runs into the terminal, right? When he runs into the terminal,
this is a legend.
Take his phone out. Right? He knows he can only go so far. What you gonna do? Jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down here, right? He throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is Stunner voice. He said, "What? It's me, Stunner. Talk to me." I say, "Stunner, I'm busy right now." He said, "Yeah, but I don't want you to be, nephew. What's going on?" I say, "Oh, Trick a bag, my nigga. He can't be an off backyard and he don't throw a bag. Either he gonna pay or he finna get up and then he gonna pay. Right? Trick at home sleep. He don't know what's going on. He in Detroit."
That's your word, bro.
If you owe me money,
and that's what y'all do. Y'all get just like you say, y'all.
Let me ask you something. If you owe me some money, right, is that extorting? You paying me what you owe me? It's called collecting the debt, dummy. Niggas is crazy.
What's going on here, man? This nigga, I don't even know how this nigga even get the platform to talk to
You don't corroborate some shit you weren't even there for. You cannot corroborate something you were not there for. That is to confirm something happened or did not happen. He cannot do that. He is correct.
I'm listening to what the nigga.
I don't know who this female is, but again, she is wrong. She already exposed Porky trying to help him. Now she makes herself look slow, lying to us about who can or cannot corroborate a story. No, you don't always have to be physically present to corroborate a story. Corroboration can occur through various means, like providing supporting evidence or testimony, even if not present at the original event.
I'm listening to what the nigga.
That's like if I say, me and Brock went on a little jokes, right? I gave Brock, took the 40, he only gave me 10. And then Prince like, oh, he probably put a 30 in his pocket. Brock, B, he just speculating.
What the fuck is he talking about?
That would be a corroboration per this dummy. Like, you cannot, like, why are you using that word?
Nigga, I wasn't. I thought the nigga was Catholic.
You said it like you was talking to the FBI when you said these things. You giving the interview, they quoting the fucking interview, and you're in the interview, so you're in the these niggas. I can't listen. We just gonna call these niggas reach.
You know how many bloggers and reporters would be in prison right now if that was the case?
Hold on. Oh yeah, it's going to the next. It's going to the next.
Okay, so you caught a couple of juvenile cases along the way.
Attempted murders. You know, like my whole record was violence.
In there, you just really don't understand how that energy.
We don't fuck with, listen, the only police we fuck with is the crooked police, the Power Rangers, the Crips, the gang members, that niggas don't know they gang members. We fuck with your police, them the homies. Yeah. Everything we need to do this. It's a lot of them out here, you know, they pull a nigga over and taking what we need to take. Them the police we fuck with. So we fuck with police.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Porky has really outdone himself this time. Reggie Wright and John over at Bomb First tried to help him, but somehow he still managed to throw himself under the bus. Just like every other time, we've caught Porky in another lie, and this time, it's serious. Today, we're about to prove that he really did go to jail. He really was picked up and brought in for questioning. Now, if you know Porky like we do, then you already know. He lies so much. We can't just focus on just this one. Before we even get into the jail story, we have to touch on some of the other lies he's told recently. I won't take too long on it, but let's go back to that story he told about being CK Wack and how that persona supposedly came to life in Soledad.
I went to reception and they put me in cell with a G homie named Baby Wayne from Billistown Power Room. And I think at that point is when my penitentiary training started. Because he had been to prison 2-3 times. The good thing about Baby Wayne was knockout artist. And when you're a young power in the cell with a G homie, you gonna fight at least 3-4 times a week just because. So, he kind of got me stronger with my push-up game, my physical game, and he made me squat with him every day, almost. So by the time I left there, I hit Soledad.
Man, I hit no
And
damn
Soledad was really, that was the birth. That was the birth of CK Wack. When I hit that yard. CK stands for Crip Killing. See, I was Lil Wack. From there, I went to CK Wack.
According to Porky, he left Delano State Prison and was transferred to Soledad. And that's where the name CK Wack was born. The only problem with that is that in a separate interview from 8 years ago, Porky said he went straight to Soledad when he first hit the penitentiary at 16 years old.
I don't know where the drug business came from. I went to the pen side, but I was the first juvenile to actually go to California State Penitentiary at 16. Now you used to throw it out all you ran through that. So at 16, I'm in Soledad. So at 16, I'm in Soledad. So from 16 to 22, I run through like 7 different prisons.
You're damn, son.
Get out. Yeah, I'm like 19. I do probably like 2.5, 3 years of solitary confinement time. I do probably like 2.5, 3 years of solitary time.
Damn, son. Porky just claimed he was the first minor in the California prison system, being sent to Soledad at just 16 years old. But now, listen to this old interview with Vlad. In this one, Porky clearly says he went to Delano at 16, and that Delano was his first prison. So, which one is it? Soledad or Delano?
The prison bus came to Central Juvenile Hall, pulled into Central Juvenile Hall when they left LA County Jail and picked me up from Central Juvenile Hall and took me straight to Delano State Penitentiary.
Now you see right here, look, let me show you. The first one, it was admitted offender with new AOJ, that's adult offender juvenile, okay?
This is your first entrance into the system.
That's your first entrance into the system. He went to North Carolina State Prison, NKSP. Now you got to see, he likes to play games. So you got to understand, North Carolina State Prison is Delano, okay? That's old Delano. They have a new Delano, which is a level 4, okay?
The prison bus came to Central Juvenile Hall, pulled into Central Juvenile Hall when they left LA County Jail and picked me up from Central Juvenile Hall and took me straight to Delano State Penitentiary.
He'll try to say, I went to Delano to make you think he been a higher than he been. He was at reception, right? Then, the next prison he went to was SADF, Substance Abuse Treatment Facility, which is the level 2, okay? That's where he paroled from.
I thought Porky said he was 16 years old at Soledad. I thought he said he
Damn,
went to Soledad after he left Delano. See all the lies you have to sift through in dealing with this guy?
He didn't go to 9 prisons like he alleges, okay? He got paroled. If you see, he got to prison on 131.95. He paroled 4/1/98. He got paroled. If you see, he got to prison on 131.95. He paroled 4/1/98. 95 to 98 is 3 years. I don't give a fuck what kind of arithmetic you try to use with it.
Porky got to Delano in 1995 when he was 18 years old. He paroled in 1998 at 21. That timeline makes one thing crystal clear. It was impossible for him to be at Soledad at 16. If Porky never went to Soledad, then there was never a birth of C.K. Wack. The whole story was built on a lie. Just another chapter in Porky's book of fiction.
Okay?